There's a rainbow outside your window. It's a new day. It's your sunny day. Ooh. I lost my job. My friends are gone. The rent is due. I tried and failed and now I'm...
Thank you so much for finding time to join us. It's time for One on One. Use the hashtag One on One. I'm hanging out with the lovely Atemi. She's one of the finest soul artists on the continent, and we will be talking her new video, her musical journey, and of course celebrating Valentine's Day, which is just a day away. Atemi, thank you very much for finding time to be with us tonight.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad to be here. Oh my God.
Yeah, look at this is all for you, by the way.
I feel like I'm on a date with you.
Which actually takes away the misconception that Valentine's is just a guy to girl affair.
Yeah, it's really not. It's Valentine's Day is about love. And I think that there's, you can love your friends, you can love your parents, you can love your siblings. I think that people kind of just lose it. And I don't really think people make Valentine's about a woman and buying a woman things. And while I really want to, I would like some things, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. And Atemi actually will be giving you something extremely special. You'll get a chance to take your loved one somewhere really special tomorrow. So we're asking you to use the hashtag One on One. Send in a love message to your loved one. Actually, tonight we wanted to reverse roles a little bit. Just celebrate the gentlemen out there, the men in our lives, our fathers, our brothers, our boyfriends, our husbands. We don't get to say thank you often enough. We don't get to say we love you. Anyway, before we get into that, Atemi, tell us about your musical journey. When did this all start for you?
See, I don't wanna. I wanna say it, but then I feel like then people will think that I'm really young. I'm like in my 20s. I've been singing since I was 10. I come from a music family. My mom was a choir mistress. But I actually went solo probably 2 years after I finished university. And it's been different, changing things around. I think I started with a lot more neo soul than I do now. But after Usijali and that really worked out well, and Nairobi, the new music is a little different.
And Atemi is one of those divas who say she's not going to perform without her band. So I tried to get her to perform, but she said hell to the no, she doesn't do playback. So do you want to remind our viewers of Osijali, just a little bit of it, what it sounds like? It's my favorite, by the way.
Oh,
I love
really?
it. Yeah.
I
mean, for those actually who don't have Valentine's.
I'll go for you, Delvin, for Valentine. I wrote the song with RK, and he asked Delvin to be on the song. We actually never met until after he had sung the song. So I heard his part before I had actually met him. So when I met him, I was like, oh my God, you're so good. I had to redo my part because he did so well.
But your part is way more actually striking. But forgive me, that's me.
I do a lot of work with Peter Ndwati. He was like, you don't feel like Delvin has burnt you in this song?
Yeah.
I don't know why you have to.
So you want to remind us how it sounds?
You want me to sing?
Yeah, I want you to sing it.
Okay. Wenye wivo bado watasema kwani hao ni nani, wakisema hatutawezana, penzi hili letu usijale, penzi hili letu ni nawe.
For all the Valentines out there, don't worry if you don't have the money to take your loved one to a date. Usijali, stay home, watch a movie, make him some nice lunch. So Atemi, your genre, describe your genre. You are described and you've been compared to musical greats like Miriam Makeba and Jill Scott. You've got this powerful voice. Tell us about your genre and why you particularly chose to venture into this genre.
It's so interesting because I just had a conversation about this half an hour ago. What I'm doing now is not necessarily neo soul. It's not necessarily straight Afrofusion. So we're actually calling it modern Afrofusion because there's the whole marriage of the Swahili and the English, but there's still the Afro feel, but then there's still a little something else that we can't really, quantify. So you wouldn't be like, this girl is an Afrofusion musician. This is an Afro-pop artist. So we actually just decided today with RK that we're going to call it modern fusion.
And going back to what I was saying earlier about your preference to actually perform with a band that you're comfortable with, that understands what you're looking for in terms of sound. Tell us about that, because we don't know a lot. Maybe now we're beginning to see Kenyan artists performing live with an actual band, but previously we've seen a lot of playback and lip syncing. So for you, tell us, what that is all about.
I think it's preference. I think that there are artists who started off doing playback, right? And you find that people who do playback easier are probably rappers or people who kind of not necessarily call themselves singers, because they have a whole different style of performing. You find people who do a lot of music with a lot of dancers. It's company.
Yeah.
You do want some company on stage. You kind of just don't want to be standing there unless you're singing at the Grammys and you're singing a ballad, one song, and it's going to swell, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like how Beyonce did the national anthem. That was a backing track, right? One song. It's kind of like a ballad. But when you're doing something like Usijali and you want to get the feel from the band and you're kind of just standing there by yourself and there's nobody else,
yeah,
it's hard.
And I can't run away from the fact that he talked about Peter Ndwati, a Resolution Health CEO. So he actually does music on the side.
Yeah, Peter Ndwati has a record label.
He has a record label.
Yes, he owns a record label. His artists are myself, a young gentleman called Webby. He's signed so many people.
Webby?
Yes.
Webby is under Peter Ndwati.
Yes.
What's the name of the label?
Pine Creek.
Pine Creek,
yes,
okay.
Pine Creek. Sheila Maniga was under Pine Creek, Dij was under Pine Creek. He's produced a lot of great music. We've recently signed a new group. I also work for Pine Creek. He signed a new group, a young, they're wonderful.
Yeah.
They're like, if Just a Band and the Black Eyed Peas had a baby, it would be these kids. They're called Mankind. They actually also have a song coming out on Sunday.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about your new video, Baby Baby, which is actually quite timely. I mean, the fact that we're talking about it now is amazing, because we're talking about reversing roles tonight, guys, and just saying, to all the guys out there, we know the pressure is so much on you, and, girls rarely actually appreciate these guys. I mean, we rarely say, okay, fine, let's just chill. I understand there's pressure in your pocket right now. So tell us about Baby Baby. It's a feel-good song, and the video is amazing. There's a love story going on there.
Well, first, you have to call it Baby Baby.
Oh, Baby Baby. Oh, I'm here saying Baby Baby.
Like Baby Baby, oh my God.
It's B-E-B-I.
Yeah, Baby Baby. Well, I saved it as Baby Baby just because people will look for baby. They won't think of B-E-B-I.
Yeah.
The whole idea of the song was that I don't know how many songs there are where it's actually a good functional relationship and a woman's just saying to a man, you know what, you are wonderful and I love you.
Aww.
And I think it was just an opportunity to give ladies a song where they could just appreciate your significant other and just say,
yeah, because we're a bit spoiled. We get sung to love songs.
Yeah, we get sung to love songs, or we sing a lot of breakup songs. He's no good, down, dirty dog, And it's even, you think of that whole girl child thing. We have girl child. What about the boy child?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So let's listen into Baby Baby.
Baby, baby.
Baby, baby. Should it called Baby Baby? Okay, we're waiting on that. But as we wait on that, kindly continue sending in your love messages using the hashtag #OneOnOne, and Atemi will be giving you a surprise treat. This is definitely something you need to be tweeting about, because you don't want to miss whatever it is that we have for you here tonight. I want to talk about Eric Wainaina, Atemi, before we get into your other projects. You previously worked with him on More Fire, and just also, haven't seen performing live with him severally. So that relationship, was that what you feel catapulted you to fame, or is this just Atemi's effort on her own?
Well, Eric and I have actually been friends since I was 12 or 13. We were neighbors growing up together. When Five Alive started, we were all in the same neighborhood. And when he moved back, he asked me to be in his band. I will say that it helped because I worked with a producer who had said to me a lot of, things to put me down, like you can't write, you could have. This guy actually once said to me, I feel like you've put on too much weight, I don't think you could sing. And you're like, what does that have to do with anything? One of the wonderful things about working with Eric is that he was so encouraging. You know, he would say to me, if anybody can write, it's you. Baby Baby is a wonderful example, because the songs, let's say, any songs that you've heard from me probably in the past year, I wrote myself. Yeah, right now he's actually, because I can play piano, but he's actually teaching me how to improve my skills. So we have a pretty good relationship, Eric and I.
So, wow, people actually get that a lot. You are this huge star, and yet you're saying that, you know, along the way somebody actually told you couldn't write, and that your weight was going to be a factor.
Yeah, people will. I think that what we need to always remember is, unhappy people are unkind. So right now where I am, I'm like, if somebody says something really mean to me, I will look and I'll be like, you can't be happy with your life if you're telling people such horrible things, you know. But I think that on the way to anything good, people are going to try to put you down. Because look at where you are now. I'm sure some people said some stuff to you.
Wow, I've had my fair share. I need a whole show on my own for that. You need to interview me.
Yeah, I'll interview now. So we plan for now.
Yeah,
Auntie's Day, you know. And people say things. People say mean things to other people, and you realize that normal, well-adjusted people don't say things like that. So you kind of need to look at it and just be like, you know what? I think I feel sorry for you, because for you to be able to say something like that to somebody. Yeah, there's some stuff going on in your life, and just letting it go. And it's a hard lesson to learn, but you learn that there's constructive criticism. Some people will tell you things, you should improve this. Why don't you try and do this different? If you're not happy with weight, why don't you try and do this? But people who will just attack you and say mean things, I'm kind of just like, there's no time.
Yeah. Well said. Do we have Baby Baby now? I believe we do. If we could. Okay, as we wait for that, once again, we're going to have it for you just in a bit. Don't worry about that. I want to talk about, you know, your video with JD from Tanzania. That particular collaboration, how did that come about? Who reached out to who?
Again, RK. So we wrote a song, and we initially wanted to do it with somebody else who shall not be named. I'll tell you later. And he said, why don't we ask JD? And he called her, and she was like, yes. No questions. I don't even think she knew who I was. But because RK has such a great reputation, and he's a good guy to do business with. He's straightforward. What he says is, you know, he knows what he's able to do. And she came. She actually recorded it. I was on tour in the States when she recorded it. So he sent it to me, and I was like, oh, this is really different from what I thought.
Does your chemistry with an artist affect how the song will look at the end of the day? Say you've never met JD, she's never met you, you guys probably record even differently perhaps, and editing goes on separately, and then you perhaps meet at some point. Does this affect, you know, the synergy and the fact that you've never met this person before?
I don't know. Well, my song, the one that's coming out that you're going to put on your show, that's featuring Calligraph. We never met until the video. We had to get along because he plays my love interest in the video. But we got together and we just clicked. We just clicked, and you can see it in the video. You know, there's a lot of emotion going on in the video. You can feel it. JD and I met on set. Same thing. We met on set for the video, and I think she was in a really different place because of the subject matter of the video, and she really, you know, got into it, and she got. I think for JD, she's a professional. So the thing that mattered to her was the music. She had learned her parts, and she came and she sang, and we had a little conversation here and there, but it was a whirlwind day, and we only had one day, and then she was going to go back to Tanzania.
So I want to talk about marketing and your brand, and the fact that a lot of people feel that Atemi is elitist. She's not that girl that you see everywhere. Like, I'm not going to go to a Nyamachoma place and find you there performing. No, we don't want Nyamachoma. Well, once in a while. So is that deliberate? The fact that you're known to perform more for corporates and really high-profile events, is that deliberate on your part?
No, and actually that's what we're trying to cancel out, especially with Baby Baby and this song with JD. I don't think that I'm necessarily considered classy. I think it was the genre also. I think people felt that neo-soul and jazz is very upmarket, and therefore we should only put it in that kind of event.
Right.
But you know, I thought to myself, and I was like, but why should I only be for a certain group of people? Why can we not all enjoy? So that's why I'm trying to do songs that are a little more relevant.
Okay.
To everybody.
And be the judge of Atemi's latest video, Baby Baby. Listen in. And I want to, that is Atemi's Baby Baby. I want to read out your messages. Somebody is already saying, Atemi, I love Baby Baby. How can I get it? Where can I buy it? We'll be asking her that shortly. But your Valentine's messages are coming in as well. Remember, you need to use the hashtag #1on1 for your tweet to count. Send in your love messages. Atemi, what are you giving us tonight, by the way?
Well, I figured that since we're also, you know, it's a leap year,
yeah,
right? And in a leap year, women can propose to men. Did you know that?
Really?
Yes.
We can propose?
Yes.
There's nothing odd about that.
No, in a leap year, you can propose to a man. You can buy the ring. Engage me here.
And then buy the ring, go down on your
like,
knee?
Yes, like
say,
in a
baby,
leap year.
Baby, baby.
Baby, baby, please be mine. I want to be your wife.
Yeah.
You can actually say that this year.
Yeah.
So I figured, hey, let's inspire some ladies to go out and ask a guy out on a date. So your crush, your boo, your daddy, your brother, I want to give 2 tickets to 2 ladies, right? So each of them have the ticket for their date.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To actually take somebody to the show tomorrow that I'll be playing at the Carnival from 6 o'clock.
Okay.
It's going to be lots of fun. We actually do it every year. This is the 3rd year running. It's going to be delicious.
Ladies, take your man out tomorrow.
Yes.
And all you need to do is tell us why this is the special guy. And like Atemi said, you know what? It's a leap year. I just found that out, by the way. So you can propose to that guy. Tell him I want to be your wife. Okay, that's a bit...
I'll sing it at the concert. Then say it's me. In fact, I'll ask, is there anyone here?
What if he says no?
Who would like to be proposed
What if
to?
he says
But
no?
it's... Okay, look, men propose all the time.
Yeah.
And they don't know whether we're going to say yes or no.
True. That's
right?
true.
So now it's our turn. And men have a harder time turning down women than women. Because we have practice. We're like, oh, no, I hate you. No, don't call me. No.
Well, the hashtag is #OneOnOne. Somebody here is saying, Steve, this is Steve wishing his wife of 12 years a happy Valentine's.
Aww.
Love is in the air. Somebody is saying, my love, 11 years have passed and it feels like we met yesterday. 3 babies and you're still my favorite. I want you to know that nothing is going to change my love for you. You're my life. I love you so much. Pressure, Valentine's Day pressure. We want to play a clip you know, about just how guys generally feel about Valentine's Day. And ladies, maybe this will help you, you know, go a little bit easy on the guys. There's a lot of pressure, you know, take me out, buy me roses, buy me flowers. I believe Valentine's Day should be just about every other day. If you're going to buy me flowers, make it every day. If you're going to buy me chocolate, at least do it 3 times a week. So if we have that ready, Kevin, let's listen into what guys feel about Valentine's Day. But right now on your screens is where Atemi will be at tomorrow. Ladies, use the hashtag #OneOnOne and come through to Carnivore. Bring your date out. Do something different this time round. Be the one that takes him out, and that will be, of course, a night to remember. Atemi, I wanted to once again talk about, of course, your albums, what you're working on, what we're expecting to see from you in coming months, coming weeks. What's your next big project?
Well, like I said, I'm going to be putting out the song with Calligraph in the next couple of weeks, and I have a couple of other singles after that. What people haven't realized at this point is this album is just about love songs. Because I think I think love is the universal place where we all connect, right?
Yes.
So I figured I just wanted to do an album on different love situations. The one with JD is about difficult love. Baby is about loving a man. The next song, in fact, I can't tell you, it's stress.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's a completely different take on me. You'll be like, what? Did she do that? Yeah. So I want to have this album ready by August. I heard someone ask about where they could buy the songs. I promise that that'll be up in the next couple of days. But Baby is available on dundo.com. So I actually think it's free. Yeah. Okay. Right now on dundo.com.
Yay.
Yeah.
So actually, while we're still on that, Atemi, I want to talk about TPF. And the role that you played, teacher, director on Tasker Project Fame, that experience for you, what did it do for you career-wise? And indeed, just watching so much talent in East Africa, what are your thoughts about, you know, the talent out there? So many young people, so much talent, but really lack of, I think, academies or even I suppose music schools where these kids can, you know, harness their skills, can take their skills to another level, become more professional. How's your experience on TPF?
Well, I actually have been a judge and coach on TPF, on the Trace Airtel Music Stars, and on Maisha Superstar, because especially on as a vocal coach, because I'm very interested in vocal arrangements and things like that. It's interesting because a lot of these kids have taught themselves. Think that I never went to a music school. I went to a music school later to learn piano. But what brought me to where I am now, and most musicians will tell you, we didn't have that opportunity. There are lucky few, like Eric, who went to St. Mary's, that was a very music-oriented school, and was able to go to Berkeley after that, right? But there's a whole experience that a lot of us African musicians have missed, right? But I actually find that the problem is commitment, right? Because these kids have been on a television show, and they have been told that they are stars and that they're fantastic, and they expect to come out and for the rest of the world to realize that, and they get out and realize, no, you have to write songs. You're not going to jump out of the house and get into a limousine and be rich and famous. And a lot of people don't understand that if this music thing was easy, everybody would do it. You know, look at your career. If it was easy and you hadn't worked as hard as you had, anybody could do it. I could be like, you know what, I could do this show. I could get on TV and like,
totally do it.
I could totally like what? Anything that's worth doing has struggle. There is work. You need to learn. You need to keep improving yourself. You need to reinvent yourself. Every day there's something new to learn, something new to improve yourself on. And I think that that's the thing that they don't get. So they leave and they get disappointed, and you know, getting sent to big record labels. At least for the Kenyan side, I know that one of our problems is our musical infrastructure isn't as developed as it could be, and that's something that we're hoping that'll change. You know, in terms of I have a manager, a publicist, an agent, you know, my PA. We're still trying to work. Everybody's manager, almost everybody's manager, right? The manager has them as a side hustle. He has a job, and then he manages the artist on the side. And we need to get to the point where we're making enough money that people can say, my job is managing this artist. I'm going to, it's actually lucrative, right? And the other problem that we have is, and I guess guys can correct me if I'm wrong, we as Kenyans don't necessarily love Kenyan things. And I'm not just talking about music. Go to the supermarket, you find guys want to buy imported coffee. We have the best coffee in the world, you know?
We are playing Nigerian music.
We're playing Nigerian
all
music
over.
Do you think Nigerians play our music? They don't play.
No,
they don't play. Their industry is big because of how much they love it. You know, you can't. How can you come to me? They're coming to our house and telling us this. It's like someone coming and telling you, "Oh, your husband is boring. My husband is nice. In fact, he can come to your house and show you how he's a nice husband." And you're like, "Yeah."
We are flying Nigerian artists to the country every other weekend, and we have megastars right here with us, like Atemi, and you know, we just need to start embracing our own. I agree.
And I'm like, I want to challenge people because tomorrow night and tonight, if you're in the house, leave. Wahoo and Nameless are performing at the Sarova Pan-Afric, okay? Tomorrow night you can choose. Sarabi are performing. Sauti Soul have a concert. I have a concert. There's enough music. There's beautiful music happening. Wonderful live entertainment happening in Nairobi. We can't have people sitting in their houses saying, "Why Kenyan music? Why Kenyans producing music? Come out and see the music we have produced for you."
So now that you'll be performing tomorrow at Atemi, does that mean you're leaving room for Sunday to spend time with your boo? Is there a boo?
My boo is Jesus.
Okay, hallelujah.
No, like seriously, I'm not dating for a year.
Yeah? Okay, gentlemen. So she might be singing that song to you, so.
Yes. No, I'm serious, I'm not dating for a year.
At all?
Just, no.
Why a year?
I think that one of the problems that we have in relationships is we enter into relationships. You just run into relationships, more broken, enter another, you're broken, another one, you're broken. So I'm like, let me just take a year and redefine myself and find out what I liked about myself. And you know, the Bible doesn't say the two halves became a whole. The two whole people, well-grounded whole people then became one. And you attract what you put out there. So if you're here and you're this broken person, you're also going to be attracting broken people.
That is so true, Atemi. And yet you're seeing these love songs. So we're going to be hearing love songs, happy, feel good, for as long as we hear Atemi sing. No, I hate
for this album. No, I listen to them, like, ask me, and even this Beyonce song, I guess. Even this new one, because I like to listen to that kind of music, but I really want to put positive music out there. I want to sing music that you want people to play at your wedding, you know, and you'll be thinking about it in 10 years. You'll be like, "This is this song." And for me, I think the musical legacy that I think about is Luther. From the day he started singing to the day he died, there is not a Luther song that I don't love.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know what? Music is supposed to feel good. I never play unhappy music. I play happy, feel good songs. So we need to pick a winner. And do we have tweets? If we do, then we'll pick a winner from those tweets. Remember to use the hashtag #OneOnOne. Okay, your tweets are scrolling on our screens right now as we speak. So let me pick a winner from 22422. Probably my screen is too far. I can't quite see your tweets, but keep tweeting. The hashtag is #OneOnOne. So this is what you guys are saying about love and your relationship. And remember, Atemi will be performing at the Carnivore tomorrow, and that's where you need to be. So we need to give 2 tickets, right, Atemi? To
okay,
ladies.
Now that I'm here, I'm nice. I'm like, fine, let's give them 2 pairs of tickets.
2 pairs! Yay! Okay, so you get 2 pairs of tickets. You get to take your loved one to the carnivore tomorrow. Let's see. One-on-one. I wish my hubby a happy Valentine. You are my strength when I am weak. You always stood by me when the whole world was against me. You always give me faith to keep on. You are my one and only. I love you so much. Okay, so you don't say who you are. We're going to give you a ticket. Well, you know what? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Look out for my Twitter handle at Lillian_Muli. Keep tweeting, and I will pick 2 of you to come for your tickets right here at Royal Media Services tomorrow. I think that works best. That's fair because a lot of you are not leaving your names behind. You're sending in your messages, but you're not leaving your messages behind. So I'll pick 2 winners from Twitter. Please keep tweeting. Use the hashtag #OneOnOne, and you will get your tickets tomorrow. That's a promise. Atemi, as we close, your favorite song out of all that you've done, your favorite, your all-time favorite, the one that you sit back and say, this I did it. Here I did it. If anyone doesn't like this song, they're just tripping.
Oh my goodness. You know, artists usually like strange songs, right? So yeah, people are like, you like that song? Really? Well, the truth is, I can listen to it, and I listen to it a lot. I really like Nairobi.
Nairobi,
like
yes.
I like that song.
DJ Crossfade, by the way, our resident DJ in the house is DJ Crossfade. If you could play for us Nairobi. Atemi and I were on a date tonight, by the way. So we're going to be popping our champagne.
Erupting our plans.
We let you in on our conversation. So now we're going to be popping our champagne. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for being my Valentine.
Thank you for being my Valentine too. I mean, so are you can do girl dates. Yes, I'm going to come. Okay. I'm working, but I hope to come after.
Come after. Why work? Just blow it. Okay,
okay, my boss is watching. Do you want to do us the honors?
Okay.
DJ Crossfade, if you could play for us one of Atemi's songs, that would be great.